Well then. You guys got a view? You guys got all right, up next, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. You guys okay with that? Yeah? All right, we're gonna do a duo roast right now, which has never been done in the history of roasting. Can you imagine? What she did, I can't do that. So the first comic just came back from Japan, which was his very first time traveling anywhere in the world ever. He's never left Canada. He went to Japan for the same reason any white man goes to Japan, to borrow their culture and wear it as their own. Please welcome to the stage, Harry Rollo. The second comic is a screenwriter, actor, and comedian. Her father is actually a very popular Canadian radio personality. You might know him as Humble Howard of the Humble and Fred morning show. Yes, so being a professional performer is clearly in her blood. Or is it nepotism? You tell me. Please welcome to the stage, Spencer Glassman.
Thanks, baby girl.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. I'm going to start off on a bit of a somber note. I just want to acknowledge that right now there is a lot of violence happening in the world, from Palestine to Ukraine to Myanmar, untold amounts of human suffering. But at least they don't have to look at Amanda Custodio's face. I'm just saying, if the UN's looking for a new humanitarian crisis, 3 feet behind me.
Guys, speaking of Amanda, hi Amanda. You roasted everyone on the list here except me. I don't know what's more offensive, the fact that you did or didn't mention me. I just want to let you know it's okay to punch up. So that's actually allowed. Don't worry. Also, Faiza, my queen. Faiza's, as you might have been able to guess how people are talking about her, she's the bubbliest, happiest, giggliest person I know, is what I'll tell the cops when she inevitably snaps and kills someone. Whatever Faiza's on, I don't want to be there when the inevitable downswing, you know?
I love Faiza. Her personality is the answer to the question, what if Santa was a twink?
That's so fucking random. You know what? Actually, just something kind of topical here. In the news recently, have you guys heard this? But they just invented a supercharged contraceptive, Ray's personality. It's awesome, because she's a fucking nerd. Oh, I have just this note that said, Noah 40 Shabib looking ass. I don't know. Just had to say that, mate. All right. What? Shut up. Literally don't know what you're saying.
But Bradshaw, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank
we
you
love
so
you.
much.
We love doing comedy with you. This is fantastic. Obviously, it's not lost on me that I'm one of 2 straight white men on this lineup tonight. We should stand away from each other.
Oh,
All away from each other, please.
Oh.
Thanks. Feedback. But, you know, it just makes me feel that much closer to Bradshaw because now we just have one more thing in common. We both know what it feels like to be the diversity hire on a lineup, you know?
Oh, Bradshaw, happy birthday, girl. This night has been so fun already. We're so excited to roast you, girl boss. This is my first roast, guys. I'm so excited.
Me too.
So I hope I'm doing this right. I hope this isn't too mean. But here we go. Bradshaw goes by Curry Bradshaw on stage, but we all know her real name is Sandwich Jessica Parker.
I like that she got her stage name from a BuzzFeed quiz.
Yeah. You know the ones, it's like, which Sex and the City character are you? Are you a Carrie? Are you Samantha? Are you Charlotte? Or, you know, in Bradshaw's case, a delusional egomaniac, right? We're here to have fun.
Okay, so we've been referencing, obviously, a lot the insane list that Bradshaw gave us of all the things that we can roast her about. Very embarrassing.
Yeah,
really.
We immediately realized this was more of like a manifesto of humble brags. There was an entire section dedicated to Bradshaw's appearance. You kind of heard some reference that were safe to roast. It went, I'm 5'2", so small. Has a juicy booty, embarrassing. And get this, and I hope this isn't too far, sometimes people make fun of me because my hands are too small.
Oh no, Bradshaw's every rapper's dream. Small hands, now my dick's gonna look huge.
Oh, no.
I hate that. I hate it.
Hey, Bradshaw, thanks for your vulnerability. Women are so brave.
So brave. Here's another little nugget of vulnerability from Bradshaw's list. I spent a month and a half in Paris and hated it. Shut up.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
No. Honestly, that's a really good point. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if I may just jump in here in her defense,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Seriously. I think you stayed somewhere for a month and a half. That's not a vacation. That's a vacation. It's not living there. Honestly, I hope you die. I hope you.
Well, hold on, here, Harry, hold on. No, you're right, kill yourself. Girl, this list is so whiny. For a second, I thought I was reading Mein Kampf Bradshaw's version. I'm Jewish. Yeah, I call it, it's my struggle. Oh no, my ass is so juicy. Oh no.
So another on the list, which has been mentioned earlier, is that Bradshaw states that she ran away from home when she was 23 years old. Which, again, 23 years old. So what Bradshaw calls trauma, the rest of us call going to college.
Girl, you were paying taxes. You're not the little orphan Annie.
The most dramatic way to say I'm a late bloomer.
Again, my struggle.
Speaking of being a late bloomer, Bradshaw is single, unmarried, and childless at 35, or, as her parents like to call her, a failure.
Oh, her parents ain't calling her.
They don't love you.
Actually, your estranged family did call me right before the show. They said to pass on a message. They said, kill yourself. But seriously, guys, Bradshaw is so multi-talented. She's had every job imaginable, including a hit job, which she also couldn't hold on to.
Bradshaw did actually wear a hijab until she was 21, and oddly enough, didn't lose her virginity until she was 27, which just goes to show the only thing less sexy than Bradshaw in a hijab is Bradshaw being her authentic self.
It's true. Bradshaw was forced to wear a hijab until she was 21, and now we're forced to hear about it all the fucking time. Fingers crossed she gets a CBC show so she'll stop doing stand-up.
Speaking of stand-up, Bradshaw talks a lot about the difficulty of finding a wilf, a white she would like to fuck. But I think the only thing harder for Bradshaw to find than a wilf is a plilf, a punchline I'd like to fucking hear.
Oh, God. On stage, Bradshaw is fearless, okay? She is not afraid to tackle the hard topics. Racism, misogyny, power, trauma, abuse. Guys, these are topics that are really hard to make funny. And boy, is Bradshaw close.
So close.
She is so close. Any day now, girl. Any day now.
But listen. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's a setup, what's a punchline.
What's a TED Talk? Look, no. To be real, Bradshaw's comedy is inspirational. Every day she inspires women, proving that you don't have to be funny to do stand-up.
No, but it's true. Bradshaw's not afraid to ask the big questions.
Except, why am I alone?
But seriously, Bradshaw's dating struggles have led her to consider on stage whether or not she should become a lesbian. But honestly, hasn't the queer community been through enough?
Yeah.
You know?
On behalf of the gay community, stay in the closet, right?
Bradshaw has once had a will they, won't they moment with a celebrity, or in Bradshaw's case, it was will they, won't they file a restraining order.
Yeah. And my girl Bradshaw is too modest to tell you who the celebrity is, but let's just say Schmandy Schmavito says to stay 100 feet away at all times. I'm here to roast her, but I'm also here to serve a subpoena.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
And yes, it's because you're 5'2".
On stage, Bradshaw's openly sex positive because she said growing up, her communities would never talk about sex. Oh, they were talking about it, just not with her. I mean, 5 years, no hijab, no sex. They knew she didn't need it. They didn't.
Speaking of being openly sex positive, Bradshaw's what they call a modern Muslim. She's also what I call an annoying woman. What else? So another thing about Bradshaw. Bradshaw lives for fashion, right? So who's gonna tell her?
Another peculiar line on Bradshaw's Roastifesto was that she wrote, "I always get mistaken for a hoe." I don't even know what that means.
What the fuck does
I'm
that
not
mean?
even. What does that mean? You always get mistaken
Literally,
for a hoe.
what
does that
are you
even,
talking about?
What does that even? So we have a little we have a
Yeah.
little skit that we want to
We
do
have a little
called.
stage play that we wrote that we want to illustrate.
It's called, this is called "I'm Always Mistaken for a Hoe."
Please
so
enjoy.
please enjoy. Please enjoy. Oh my God. I thought you were a hoe. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, that's.
This always happens. This always happens.
And I read it. Oh, I read it does. Because gun to my head, I was like, she's a hoe.
I
Swear on my mother's life, she's a hoe.
always get
Definitely.
mistaken for a hoe.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I can tell.
I know.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is?
What?
I think it's the small hands. That's what it is for me. I think it's the small hands. So
Or
embarrassing.
you know what? It might be my juicy booty.
yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
And scene.
We love you, Bradshaw. Happy
We love
birthday.
you.
Oh my God.
Harry before the show is just like, just remember, we love you. Just remember, we love you. Why are you saying you love me so much, man?